No intro music today
No intro music.
because it's 6:55 a.m. and I have a class at 7:15 a.m. and
Okay.
I wish to get to it. So we do not have time to waste.
Very good.
The irony. It's not, it's on purpose.
Okay, what's on your mind today?
Good morning. I have nothing on my mind. I never have things on my mind that I reflect so much upon. There is one thing that I want to say though, which I thought of a few moments ago, which is a lot of the stuff that we talk about here is stuff that I have worked on for 10 plus years, if not all my life, and if not lifetimes, if that's something we believe in here. So it may sound like big statements and it may sound like a fancy quote and it may sound like, then in the US you get these snackables or lunchables. So what I say may sound like quotables.
Yeah.
But it's not, well, I don't know how else to transmit it unless you're working with me directly, right? So अगर कुछ जनहित में जारी है तो वो बाइट साइज्ड ही है, वो पूरा बात उसमें अगर तुम समझ लो और उसको तुम अपना इंटरप्रिटेशन दे दो एंड देन यू टेल मी दैट बट यू सेड दिस. When I used to bake and people used to ask me for my recipes, then I used to tell them, okay, here's my recipe. But if you change this to that and say, oh, it's the same thing, I have only changed this to that little change, then it's no more my recipe. The same thing applies here with stuff that I say. If you have doubts, if you are not clear, write to us, I guess, or do a
DM
session
you.
with me. I don't know. Or don't do anything, don't listen only. But, and that may sound offensive, and a lot of things that I say I feel do sound that way, but I don't have tools to be at. Maybe later I will become more articulate at some point. Maybe not, because it's not something I'm actively working on. But yeah, if it's not my recipe, it's not my problem. And B, if you want clarifications, I'm happy to help anybody who is willing to come with an open mind about those clarifications.
Yeah.
So that is something I would like to say about this and about absolutely every other podcast that we record.
There's a podcast also. It's
Anything
so for
that-
podcasts,
anything
it's
that-
definitely there. And podcast is something that maybe there's the environment for explaining things in a little more detail. But especially when it comes to your posts that you make, those language anyway is a barrier, right? That creates.
Yeah, you cannot
people
learn from language.
Yeah, so it creates a barrier anyway in
Huge.
understanding what you are trying to communicate for anyone to do that.
So simple, like let's just do a quick example if you don't believe what we're saying here is, let's say I say blue.
Yeah.
Did we all think of the same shade? Absolutely not. So that, right? Now that's just one word.
Yeah.
And firstly, maybe some people didn't even think of the color. They may thought of blue, like blew a horn. I don't know. I'm saying that anything that you say can be interpreted and misinterpreted in 1,001 ways.
Yeah.
Multiplied by 1,001.
Yeah.
So there you go. With this disclaimer, if that's the word we want to use for it, we will speak about whatever we shall speak about now.
What's something that has come up with your clients a lot recently?
I have a very, very wide range of people I work with, from 6-year-olds to 70-plus-year-olds. I do not know how to answer that question in terms of a topic, like, because 6-year-olds aren't talking to me about money.
Theme, any theme?
I don't try to hold the conversations like the way in which I keep myself sane after hearing about the details of people's lives and still guiding them and still holding the space for them. To be honest, I don't. Maybe if something comes up in the next minute or so, I'll say it. I guess love is a topic. Well, theme, not a topic. Nobody directly talks about it. Nobody directly talks about it, but everybody wants to be loved. That is an underlining theme that I feel comes up. Everybody wants to be loved. And well, the simple and short answer is that you're capable of loving and you want to be loved. Just match A and B, and there is nothing more. Like, we're done with the podcast. We have 15 minutes to chill now before my session. But yeah, everybody wants to be loved, and they've lost that access to love themselves. Like earlier, if you and I would have any argument, and we've been together for 12 plus years, 13 years this April, in the capacity of relationship, and many years before that in capacity of friends. And there were times when we would argue and we would need the other person to come and solve that argument. But now if we argue, it doesn't bother me in the way that it used to at all.
It doesn't bother me also.
Like, it's fine. And it doesn't mean now we don't argue, because why will we not argue? We are two different people holding our own perspectives down, and we're not going to compromise on our perspective just because we love and respect the other, right? So
connect that to loving
love.
yourself.
When you love yourself, then you understand that, okay, maybe I was angry and mostly I realized maybe I was hangry. Well, not more recently anymore, because I've become much more keenly tuned to the needs of hunger and thirst of my body and managing and modulating that. Maybe I was angry, maybe I was hangry, maybe he was being moody, if I'm talking about you. Maybe we were just on different pages. Maybe language was the barrier, which has happened like so many times in all these years. How many times have we eventually been like, but I was never saying that, and then you're like, but I was never saying that. Right? When you love yourself, you realize that your life experience is about nothing outside of yourself. And also we look at anything that happens, any negative, like, okay, I don't believe in positive and negative, but any so-called negative experience as a learning opportunity, as a growth opportunity, or as a fun, entertaining opportunity. Everything doesn't have to be serious, and you don't have to learn from everything. You can also just, what you can learn is to like let it go, and you can learn to be chill about those things. So it's still learning, but it's joyful and entertainment learning. Now my mind is trying to think of a word that it's like those school activities are there and they say, no, fun entertainment or something. Anyway, it's too much of a side topic. Yeah. When you love yourself, you see what love is like. You don't take yourself so seriously now that, oh, that person said this to me, that person didn't like what I said, that person didn't want to listen to what I said. All of these aren't real problems for you anymore. And when all of these aren't real problems for you, you'll realize you don't have that many problems.
So the connection is that the connection is that when you have a better awareness of who you are and you like that person, and that person is an imperfect person. I know I'm scared of a lot of things. I know
well, I'm scared of green vegetables. Where have you heard anything like this? And if you have, please connect. I'll give you lots of yummy recipes. But yeah.
So you accept that person that is scared, that doesn't know how to handle situations, that gets overwhelmed in certain things. That person you accept. Now when you accept that person, no matter what is... So I feel that a lot of like my overwhelm that would come would be me just being like, whatever that other person is saying, that has become the ultimate truth, and that becomes a shock to my system, and then I'm like, oh my god, and I get very like bothered by that,
disturbed by it.
But once you accept that person, that okay,
you mean that person is yourself?
Yeah, that person being this character that I am, in a situation which I am not familiar with, where another person, I go out in the road, some person's really, like suddenly someone comes to the door, someone's really angry at me. If I get really bothered by that situation, then I'm okay with it. it doesn't become something that there's great conflict that comes with it. My own understanding of myself stays above whatever external input is coming. But in the
Yeah.
case where I don't love myself, or I don't have like
I
acceptance
guess
of
love is
myself,
really far up there. Accept or self-awareness. First would be
those are
First,
it's actually
basic
stairs
starting.
to
Yeah,
there,
these are
yeah.
like steps on the way journey.
You
like
get to
do you
awareness
like
first.
do you accept? Because I like somebody was talking to me yesterday and they said, oh, you should like sit here in the park and talk to people in a large group, and I said absolutely I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
And the reason I'm not going to do that is that I don't even want to work with people that think that their problems are caused by other people. And there are many out there, most out there are like that. I am unhappy because that person did this. I am unhappy because that person did this. I am not feeling love because that person did this. This person wronged me like this person wronged me like that. No, please. And if you want to get more clarity on this, because how much are we going to talk about? We only have 9 more minutes. Please listen to BK Shivani. She talks a lot about this topic, about अपनी equation को clear करिए पहले. If there is an impact on you, it is your problem. I mean, she doesn't speak like that. She speaks much more gently and much more nicely. So for the souls that do not love harsher language, please listen to her. You will realize that if you listen to her and if you accept it, and if you see what is listening and accepting. Now listening and no accepting happens till you listen to anything, even one line, and then go out and practice. If you don't go out and practice, if you do not take what is being said and play that game in your own life, then there is no value. You can listen to billions of hours of content on YouTube.
It's entertainment.
And that is also the same. You could probably just, actually I would say that is worse than all those people that are just watching comedy stuff.
Yeah.
Because at least they are being entertained in the truest way possible. You're just feeling better about yourself than compared to everybody else, but no real growth is happening.
Yeah.
Maybe it has its some long-term benefits. कभी कुछ तुम 50 बात सुनोगे तो एक बात चमकेगा दिमाग में. Yeah, it definitely has that. I won't like completely. Anyway, now I'm going in circles and we have less time. So, yeah, coming back to, first it is about accepting and understanding that if you're feeling a negative emotion, that's on you. A. B, what is wrong with feeling a negative emotion, right? That's also on you. Because you have decided that, oh, that person is seeming so happy, they must not be feeling any of these negative things that I'm feeling. You have made the fact that you feel negative emotions sometimes so much worse.
Yeah.
Now you're already afraid of even feeling the things that you are naturally feeling, which are basically windows of opportunities that are coming up for you to maybe transmute those feelings. Maybe transmute.
I've become very comfortable with crying if I feel overwhelmed and not feeling
overwhelmed about the crying.
Yeah, it is just a natural process that
It
exists.
is a process. There are processes, bodily processes,
And
mental
that is,
processes.
and just make, earlier I used to be so judgmental. I used to make a big deal about the crying itself. I actually, that thing, it reminds me of that reel I saw where Muhammad Ali is saying that every
Muhammad
time...
Ali?
Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad
suddenly
Ali
become,
is saying that he, every time he would go out for a fight, he would cry before going out for a
but
fight.
now-
Right? So he has created a process for him that enabled him to become the greatest fighter of all time.
Yes, that is good and all.
And that is an acceptance.
That is acceptance. But I would
makes
also
the
say that
second
you
thing
don't
easy.
need to cry every time. Like, I'm sorry.
Not at all.
I love,
I'm not
I'm
saying
sure
that.
Muhammad Ali is a great guy. I mean, he is. But I'm saying that that process doesn't have to be a lifelong process. It doesn't have to be a rule. Now I will cry every time before a fight. It's because you've not really emptied yourself in, like, you're only crying, fighting. How about, like, after your fight also you go back to be like, okay, why was I crying and what can be done about it?
Yeah.
Because crying tears of joy is a phrase. It's a real phrase. There are times when I'm so happy that I just feel tears rolling down my face and it's so good.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, wrap up
Experience
time.
of love.
Sorry, Pius. I'm not going to talk more about Mr. Ali.
Love, self-love.
Self-love is not a thing. There is no self-love and there is no other love. Like, if self-love is a thing, what is the other love? Love is the only this thing. First steps would still be awareness, would still be acceptance, would and to put it in my kind of language, it would be to stop bullshitting yourself. Stop bullshitting yourself, get real. What does it mean to get real? I am sorry, I cannot answer that here. Stop bullshitting yourself. Know what you are. Stop blaming others. I am such and such because of my conditioning. Yes, everybody is such and such because of their conditioning. No. And how about then when you get something good in life also, then give the praise to your conditioning? No, only when something wrong happens you want to give credit to your conditioning. So yes, it is conditioning. We've talked about that. A lot of us have talked at length with therapists about it. A lot of us have not talked about it. Doesn't matter your conditioning, still your problem. The fact that it's your conditioning doesn't make it somebody else's problem. Accept that all credit is mine, all blame is mine, meaning it's my responsibility. And now see what is the best you can do. And that's where love comes in, right? Now don't push yourself, oh, because this person is saying like this and I'm interpreting, and then just before interpreting, there is, if I was writing this, there would be a parenthesis that said miss. So if I'm interpreting/misinterpreting, therefore now I will expect myself to never have an unhappy thought, or therefore I will only judge myself. Therefore I will be so hard on myself that I will not know the difference between somebody standing here and shouting at like my child, and then therefore the need to protect my child in that moment also I will give up and I will cower over here and say, oh, I need to look at myself. No. Don't misinterpret what I'm saying. I'm saying that your problems are created by you. Your goodness is created by you. Take credit, take blame. Become aware. There are processes and tools to do that. If you really want to, we can work. Or you can work with anybody. It doesn't have to be me. You can work with your own self. And then bring in love, tenderness. Tenderness is a nice word for love on your journey. There's a phrase, inner child, that is used a lot. What does that mean? Think about it. It's basically tending. Now, if your little child is crying, a lot of people have children or have interacted with children. You know how you talk to that child, and you know how you talk to that child when you're frustrated, and you know how you talk to that child when you're relaxed, right? So when you are relaxed, how you're talking to that child, talk to yourself like that. Right? If you're trying to get out of your own way, then you have to stop projecting on your own path.
Yeah.
And for that, you highly, highly need awareness. And then love will be the one of the stairs on this journey. You've got to begin the journey somewhere, and there is nothing wrong with beginning where you are. I don't know where else you can begin, right? Oh, but I am so low in this scale now that these people have put so many steps. I am on step 1. Now you're going back to the fear concept. I was telling one of my clients the other day, the opposite of love is not hate, it is fear, right? Love is no fear. अगर कुछ गलत हुआ भी तो क्या problem क्या है? So the opposite of love is not hate. Actually, hate may just be another expression of love. You only, like, sometimes when we fight and they are like, oh, I hate you. Like, we don't say it. You and I have never said it. It's not because we're trying to hold ourselves back from saying it. It's just not probably come up. Or maybe you're holding yourself back from saying it.
I'll try it out next time.
But I feel hate is still an expression of love. The real opposite of love is fear. So don't start with big things. Now we have 1 minute, so I'll just wrap up and say, don't start with big projects after you listen to it. Start with the smallest thing. Start with your smallest irritant, which if you don't do the steps right, because if you're doing it by yourself, it's okay, you won't mess up too much. Don't start this with your parents or with your work or with your wife or your spouse or children. Start with maybe traffic or whatever. I don't know what bothers you. Everybody gets bothered by different things.
But a small bother.
Smallest bother. What is your smallest bother? See if anything from here you found useful. Any tips? Apply and see what happens. If you see results, then you I won't have to sit here and convince you now, and I won't be late for my session. So it's 7:15 now. I have nothing else to say.
See you.
See you.